Think back, have you recently felt like you were wasting time on things that seemed productive but weren't? Maybe you spent hours scrolling through social media, admiring travel photos, or showing off the latest book you're reading to friends. Have you ever paused to ask yourself, what am I really chasing here? Are these activities actually moving me forward, or am I just staying busy for the sake of it? Many people believe that wasting time is just a part of life. They'll say, you have to go through trial and error to figure yourself out. But honestly, that's overstated. Each of us has the ability to develop a sharp sense of awareness, a little nudge in our minds that tells us when we're wasting time and helps us course correct. This brings me to a concept I first heard from entrepreneurs: vanity metrics. These are numbers that look impressive on the surface but don't reflect real progress. For example, you might see a spike in website traffic, but how much of that traffic actually converts to purchases? Or you might get a flood of likes and comments on social media, but do those interactions lead to meaningful change? The truly courageous are those who can step back, critically examine these vanity metrics, and refuse to let them dictate their choices. Let's break this down with a few everyday examples of vanity metrics and how they sneak into our decisions. Does the number of books you read actually matter? For many, the number of books read each year has become a benchmark for personal growth. People proudly declare, I read 50 books this year. But does this number really mean anything? You could read 50 books, but have you truly absorbed their key ideas? Did you pause to reflect, apply what you learned, or translate that knowledge into meaningful action? The real value isn't in how many books you read, but in how deeply you engage with the material and what you create from it. How many friends are enough? On social media, people often post group photos to highlight their extensive social circles. It's easy to assume that having a lot of friends means you're successful. But take a moment to reflect, how many of these friends are truly there for you? Are they the kind of people who will rush to your side when you need help? Or are they just acquaintances who fade into the background? True friendships aren't about numbers. They're about depth, trust, and mutual support, qualities that can't be measured by a follow account or a photo album. These metrics, followers, likes, books read, hours worked, appear to validate us, but they often distract from what really matters. So, how can you identify vanity metrics in your life? Look for these red flags. They show up before the real goal. Early-stage numbers like website visits or subscriber counts might seem important, but they're just stepping stones. The real goal, sales, loyal customers, or tangible results, is still far off. They are easier to achieve than meaningful goals. Vanity metrics are often the low-hanging fruit. It's much easier to get more likes on a post than to foster genuine influence or impact. They thrive on social media validation. A post that garners a lot of likes might feel rewarding, but those likes don't necessarily translate to meaningful outcomes. Vanity metrics thrive on surface-level recognition rather than true value. To break free from vanity metrics, you need to anchor yourself in real goals. Ask yourself, am I chasing superficial results that don't lead to real progress? Am I showing off skills I don't truly possess? Am I striving for social approval instead of genuine growth and achievement? Here are 3 practical steps to help you focus on what truly matters. Clarify your path to success. Imagine you're building a side hustle. You might break your project into actionable steps, such as working specific hours, completing key milestones, tracking measurable progress, evaluating client feedback. Vanity metrics often pop up at the beginning of this process, like tracking website visits or email signups. While they are tempting to focus on, they don't equate to real success. Genuine progress lies in later steps, like converting those visits into loyal customers. Measure real ability. Sometimes, we chase recognition instead of results. Maybe you aim to land an impressive award or flaunt your credentials on LinkedIn. While these might look great, they don't necessarily reflect your true skills. Real ability is measured by tangible outcomes, projects completed, problems solved, and value created. Focus on what you've done, not just what you can say about yourself. Take meaningful action. In the end, your impact is defined by what you accomplish, not how you're perceived. Instead of chasing likes or certifications, focus on creating solutions, driving change, or inspiring others in a lasting way. At some point, we've all fallen for vanity metrics. Maybe you've been proud of working late hours or racking up likes on social media, but these numbers rarely reflect what's truly meaningful. Next time you catch yourself obsessing over vanity metrics, ask, are these numbers helping me reach my ultimate goals? Do they reflect real progress or just surface-level validation? The true value of life isn't in how much you accumulate, whether it's books read, hours worked, or likes received. It lies in how much meaningful impact you create. Focus on that, and you'll spend less time trapped in busy work and more time building a life that truly matters.